So then I saw that the price of this, and my address is not secret, the price of this was lower. I was gonna buy it. I was looking at it, and I decided, well, I can't really motivate buying a mic, as my mic works, right? And then, like the day after, the price went up so much. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna buy it for sure. But now it went down a bit again. We'll see. And that was like a year ago. So this mic that I have, my blue mic, my cute little ball blue mic, I've used it 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. So maybe it's time for an upgrade, right? Maybe. So this will be very interesting. So I'm electrifying my hair already. Big bugs. Heavy bugs. There we go. So it's actually underneath the mic. By the way, that holder that holds the mic, it is the same as this one, but it is bigger. So as the camera is much more heavy, we could use this for the mic. So I was thinking of buying a new one, or replacing this with the ones I have for the curtain. These hold the curtain too. So yeah, so all of this needs to be So I use this for my bike. There. So these things are nice. You can put them easily, connect to stuff. Yeah, I don't know. We'll test it later. Everything out of the way, hopefully. So what do you think? Am I stupid? Am I crazy? Oh, there's like these thingies here. So this is like also for making music, right? But also it is a mic that seemed good. And I'm the kind of person who never learned an instrument, but I always have music in my head. So I'm always thinking, sometime I should really learn an instrument good, so that I could get that music out of my head. So now the actual mic here is in the way because we could just turn it around, I guess. So, well, the box looks like this. There's like connect to computer to the app and the URL. That's kind of nice. I guess. So the mic is just here. So if I were to move the camera, you can probably see the mic. Yeah, and here's my control phone to control the stream. So I guess we just move it. We can also move the camera. Whatever. Good enough. So this is kind of thick. And it smells new. So lots of papers that we will never read or use, right? Imported by. Safety instructions. So here is the mic, and it will obviously take less space, and my god, it's heavy. I'm curious now how much it weighs. So I'm hoping it's good. It's a good mic. So compared to my current mic, it's of course higher, right? So the blue mic is this, but it's also the same at the width. So it's quite take a lot of space. We have the headphones with the cable attached, so we can't remove the cable. But it looks like it's like good and flexible here. Yeah. So let's just unbox it. And I know that this is a screw-on for a tiny jack too. So I don't think I will use a full cable, so we can just like untwist this a bit and get a few of those out. Maybe one more. Well, those are connected, so let's do both. So we don't want cable all over the place. So we will have to tear the plastic anyway. Hey, how did they even get this plastic on here? Put it there before they even built it. I don't think that's a good design. I think that's like, I didn't think about it. So everybody that buy these have to do this. As if a big bag wouldn't have been good enough. So, plastic trash. So we can connect this to this later. Of course we have to connect it all at once, right? And try it. We can't just unbox it and not do anything. But right and left ears. Oh, so they cover my whole ears. The problem is that these are closed and I don't like closed, but it's for the purpose of music, I guess. So I always have just one in my ears because I don't like not hearing anything. But you know, noisy place, maybe it's good, but yeah. So this is probably one of the reasons I didn't buy this kit before. So here is the holder. And where did I put the tiny clamp? Just put it behind the box, I think. There. So imagine this and this together. And we can just get a converter later. And this is all metal. It's no plastic. It's all metal. Yeah. So it's going to be there instead of that one. I used to have my mic on an arm, but it kept being in the way of my screen, so I couldn't see my whole screen. It's so nice now. I only have the microscope in the way. So, lots of this white, is it paper or something? All over the box. So, open. And also this is a 3rd generation. There seemed to have been a 4th generation out for at least a year. So, but that one didn't have these cool jacks. They had different ones. So I'm thinking also it might have been a good thing to buy this now. Because the other one, this might not exist anymore. And I don't think the other one did have this kit. Maybe, I don't know. So shiny surfaces here. And the plastic, and this is metal. So we also have output if you have like speakers, monitors. And a hole for locking it to the desk. And that's the power USB-C. So here's where we plug the mic in. And if you were to have something else, you can plug it in there. And power for the mic. So this, I've only had USB mics, so this is all new to me. More plastic. Then we have the power USB cable. So I'm thinking, should I put this into my... Yeah, this is also computer connection, right? It's not just power. So it is both. So plugging it into my USB hubs that I have on my desk would be perfect. So I'm going to move all of my screens to the right and have actually 3, well, modern screens instead of what I have now. If I do a print screen over here, and let's hop back so you can see what I have now. So let's just paste. This is what I see right now. I have a tiny screen, so I'm gonna have 3 of these instead, and I have screens. It's just that I don't have the space. So my kid's old screen I'm probably gonna use here. And I also bought a cheap used screen that's higher frequency, that I might just put these wider and put that one in the middle. I've never felt a need for a higher frequency screen though, so we'll see. Welcome in and thanks for the follow. Don't we have the TTS up? No, I didn't start it. Sorry.
Connected to channel fix it.
So now we connected. So now I can see chat and we can hear the notifications. Let's go back to the desk, and so we have this cool thing, and it's kind of like a nice size. It's like my hand. It's not too tiny, so it will just hop all over the desk. I actually have one more USB hub. So I'm probably going to put it up here because I have 2 already, 7 ports. And I do think I only have 1 spare port now. So I don't know what the computer will say about it. And I'll have to make sure that the new one I get will have that opportunity. Let's see. So let's actually unbox this thing too. So I have another of the same. So I bought this actually for my kid, but he has not needed it. And now his new monitors that he got for Christmas, they are, well, for Black Friday actually, but it was his Christmas present. They have also USB hubs. So this is kind of short, which is nice if you have it on the desk, all connected. So and also I like this, it's like not shiny, so you won't get a million fingerprints, and the plastic seems to be not fingerprinting either. It's always annoying when it's something that looks pretty for 2 seconds, you know, and then it's looks 10 years old. So let's put this aside. So now we only have the cable left in here, and this is it's not heavy really, the connectors are heavy. Let's just see, is there anything else we can look at in the box? So they have print on the inside here, like why? It wasn't more expensive from the printer, so we probably will just make it prettier. By the way, let's actually look at the tiny text with a microscope, right? So let's see here. So kind of like somewhere here. So the best mic. Yeah, I actually managed to hit the first one the press Scarlett has ever heard. Make recordings shine with air. Air is a setting. We can have 2 instrument ports. Record and playback in audio quality. And then we have easy start tool, make recordings. The super stable ultra low latency drivers. Powerful low noise outputs. USB powered record anywhere. So we can even connect this to our phone if we want to, as it's USB-C too even. Though the cable is not. It's just USB-C on one side, which is good because that's how I'll use it. So cool. So some more trash. Pretty trash. I guess I should keep it for a bit in the attic. You never know, you know, if you need to send something back. So that wasn't at all anything of my breakfast there, right? So there's a... Okay, I thought it was attached first, but it's not. It's just... it's attaching itself. So there. Yeah, it's like they didn't know how to attach these, right? Because first let's teach ourselves what side is which. So this goes into this one, and this goes into there. So I'm going to attach this thing here, and there. So that's probably how it was meant to be, right? But I can understand them not attaching it. And then we don't need this long one, because they will be close by. My mic will be right here, so we can see the old mic. At least if I do this, that's where the mic is, right? So we're gonna switch mics there. Oh my, Snowy, I switched mic by mistakes there. So let's, I guess I will use this one, but this will be on my desk, taking space. If I don't pull it underneath. Yeah, we could do that. We could do like the backwards way. And I was thinking this is good, these are on the front, by the way. Let's do that, so we can put it like that. So this side will be here, and these are very cool. Let's microscope that again, or we could do this, or let's just add the microscope here. So these parts here, I want to preview, so only you can see it now on the icon. Preview there. So let's see. Maybe too much zoom, right? Let's take it up a bit. So this is what it looks like, the connectors. So it is possible to plug in both these and just normal these, right? So these are for the headphones, but they will also fit here. So if this was an input instead of an output, it would fit there. So that's nice. So I'm already seeing a lot of cables in front of this. Yeah. So these also came with a kit. With all the tubers. And we haven't opened the mic yet. We'll have to do that. So first of all, let's just plug this in here. First time ever I connected one of those. It's kind of huge, right? It's not like a tiny connector. It's very heavy, and everything is very stable and feels high quality here. And this is a monitor volume, meaning the headphones. Yeah, so what else could we look at on the front here? We have the air button. So it's already dusty. Gain. The second connector. 48 volts for the mic. And I think you're supposed to be able to set it in the software so that it always is on, but otherwise you'll have to turn it off on and manually every time. That seems odd. I looked at a few videos. So let's just, we don't need the microscope, do we? So imagine this being folded more like that. So it is not very pretty, is it? So maybe I should just let it go behind. And then we have a nice, not very nice bend. So I did put it in the wrong end. I'm just moving the thingy-majig cable tie. So there. So this pops into the microphone that we haven't opened yet. And this is so heavy. So heavy. I don't know, what could I compare it to? Yeah. It is heavy. So what does it actually say on the back, just when I remove the microscope? Let's see. CM25 MK3. So 2022, 09/2022, this one was made. So it is not new. It is 2.5 years old. And the model, I think, is like 5 or 6 years old, so it's not a new thing. But this is, I've only had USB mics, and I've only had really the best one I've ever had. Oh, there's even an attachment there, so it's, you can't even pull it out without clicking. Oh, that feels stable. So it's not a USB cable that will go crazy with Windows either, right? Because I've had my mic just not be there several times. Ah, I was like, what's that? But it's stuff on the desk. Oh, it's the buttons of the phone. Here you can see my desk button. So let's remove it again and attach the holdy thingy. Right, so this is what's supposed to be holding it. So seems to be this direction. And I'm like holding it like this, and the weight of that thing is, it's all metal. We'll kind of push it the right way, right? Yeah, so I will see when it's attached if it looks good. Yeah, I can still move it a slight bit. And then we have this angle. So I need to get something. Let's put it on that for protection. And I need to get a converter. So converter between this and this. And possibly let's remove this one too. Where's my tool? Oh, it's there, it's just invisible. So let's say I tighten that kind of much. And this is kind of a cheap one. So also this has slid a bit. Yeah, good enough. So will we actually kill audio? No, not before we have something working, right? So this one is like out from the desk about. So I have a lot of stuff on my desk right now, but I can show you. This is the light controls, by the way. Yeah, it should be in the same one. We have area in here. And this should be able to film stuff too. Area Cam 2. So here's the Area Cam 2. It's a bit of a mess on the desk. Lots of things up here. We have like all kinds of things. So here's my USB hubs. And I have 2 dusty ones over there. And I'm sorry for clunking the mic all the time. So those are, I'm thinking we'll just put this one next to the old one. It's like this. This is the old mic. So let's clamp this one here. And let's later just remove this, and I can use this bigger one. You can see it's bigger. For the camera, because the camera is currently on a full arm to a separate arm there on the desk. So I have 3 of those, and that one only holds the camera. There used to be a laptop there too, laptop holder, and there's my Bluetooth antenna. And it snowed today. It snowed today. Yeah. So let's get a new converter here for this. I'll actually... it can still be running in its little charger. So this is the kind of thread we have here. And this is the kind of thread that we want on the other side. So we'll have to convert these. So I'm going to get a little box with conversion. So let's see. So this is one of these that we have, and here we have different conversions. So this is plastic. We want the metal one. So do I have anything that fits? That's like the question. So this is probably what's already in there, right? So from the wide one to the thinner one. So maybe this one I had is prettier since it's black, right? This is the one that came with it, it's silver. So I don't have double-sided these. I don't. So since this one has 2 holes here, we could just screw it in the other way. But also, this will require something to bend. We need an angle, though it has an angle. So I'm thinking, how would we want it? Like that. And then we can adjust it easily like this. Or like that, which will be further out. And we don't need anything in between these. but it will be kind of far out, right? So if we were to do this, it will be closer together, but further up, and I think it will actually be maybe the right height from the desk. So I have put it exactly where I want it now, right? So one of these black things is actually just covering a few of these things, because so it's a bit of a pen that I spray painted to make it black. So So just thinking here. So if we were to use one of these two, we wouldn't need a converter. So I do have these black things too. We could use one of those. Though I want an angle here. Let's look in the box, because there's layers. So, oh, these are high quality. I love these. Yeah, let's use one of these. And we can angle it whatever angle we want. And then we just need this one that we already had in it, which also makes it further up. So then I unscrewed this for nothing. So before we try anything more, I'm gonna attach this as a test.
Panda Dog says.
Good morning.
Good morning, Panda. You're not missing the unboxing today. Or kinda not, right? So that's stable.
I hope not.
So this is what it looks like. So I've attached that, tightened it, not fully, but as you can see, this still extends. You know, this one is better. Maybe I'll need to buy something. If I touch this crazy much, I can maybe make it turn. This is maybe we'll use this anyway. Maybe. So anyway, this is nice. So we'll attach it to whichever we use. And because this, instead of being a slippery ball here, it has some actual surface. So these are different quality. This is a newer one. Yeah, so when I was angling something, I thought about just using one of those. Yeah, so this one, let's actually remove this mic. The audio will go crazy bad, right? But it doesn't matter. We can even disconnect that mic and use the mic that's in my ear. I know this audio is horrible. You can decide. When I'm touching the mic, I will have it disconnected. Okay. So let's remove this so you don't have to see the odd angled stuff there. So the box, by the way, this is what the box looks like. Nice, eh? And then you'll have to teach me guitar. I do have a guitar, but though
Shiny and new.
fingers, yeah. My fingers always die because I go too intense on
Teach
trying
you
to learn
guitar.
guitar.
I suck
Yeah.
at guitar.
I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you don't. You don't. Why do you say that? You're lying to me.
You need some Johannes lessons.
Yeah. All of you can help me, right? I don't have a bass though, so Age of Music can't teach me bass, unfortunately. So my electric guitar, my hubby, I was thinking like, oh my god, what should I get him for present? And we recently had like found a guitar for my kid's cousin, I think. So I was like, yeah. So he's like musical. I should get him. Let's get a used basic cheap guitar, right? And I actually bought two. So I got two cheap guitars, and then
You should come hang in my Discord with us sometime. Age is in there a lot with me, along with a lot of other guitarists slash bassists.
yeah, cool. But I'm yeah, as I said at the start of stream, I have music in my head, but I don't know any instruments. So what do? I should learn an instrument so I can get it out of there, right? I think we're kind of like connected. If we're not going to use this one, because I kind of decided that I don't want this in the middle of the desk poking out. So this one is better, though it will still poke out. Now let's attach it all again. Where did I put the thingy-majig? The pliers. It's called polygrip here in Swedish. So here's my polygrip. So let's touch this. So my problem with this card, I don't know if I'm in yours, because I have had to delete so many, because if I'm doing a course, if there's some software I need, read to support, it's all on Discord. I'm going crazy. I'll have to pay for Discord, and I can't do that. Everything is on Discord now, so I don't know if I'm in yours, unfortunately. Yeah, so let's go get one of those longer sticks. So I have a few of these. Very nice. So I bought them cheap on Amazon too. So if we're thinking we're gonna put this up a slight bit there. And this is also metal. We can lock this a bit. So this mic is so much heavier than the old one. And I'm using the bad mic for no reason, because I didn't... Yeah, so the ear mic can go for when I'm messing with the mic. So this is not very stable, is it? I think it will keep the weight though. And then the cable will go down here. There. So. And then this thing would go here. But this one needs to be attached between. And this is when we need conversion. So first to this. Because I didn't have, no. So these are both the other direction. And this is plastic. And I used another one for that one, so. I'm curious. With this one, did I use something else? So we also have these tiny ones. Conversions on conversions. So this one needs a screwdriver. It's not big enough. I don't have that fat a screwdriver on my desk. So what about the breakfast spoon end? Fits perfectly. So you should have a sticky breakfast spoon on your desk for these kinds of things. I don't have the power and it's sticky. Let's test it, right? Before we tighten everything. So then we have this. This feels very... Yeah, this is plastic, I think. But it feels very sturdy. And like I can tighten it with my fingers. And then we're actually going to remove this mic. So I'm switching mics now to the bad one. Even worse one, I should say, because yeah, okay, let's drop this off the desk. So this is a newer one. Maybe we can just keep using this one instead of this. But this one is better. But if this one is already stable, maybe we shouldn't mess with it. If I can even release this. So yeah, I need even further down. Maybe I should have a bigger one. There. So here you can see this is a piece of a pen on top of these. So I've squished it there. It was obviously a green pen that I spray painted. So I think it's two of these inside. And they were a bit shiny and not pretty. Right? Yeah, so currently I'm like, yeah, so why did I mess around with the other stuff now? Because now we have a double, right? I didn't plan to remove this on stream. So what if I connect this now? And I toggle back the mic. And this will just be here on the desk. So what do you think? Is this an okay mic? Can you hear me now? It's in like a... let's show you what it looks like. This is my very, very nice setup right now. No, I failed. So this is the professional mic setup. Totally good, right? Oh, it's even a bit straighter now. I think it's better than this mic. I think it is. There. So put that back on charging. So, as I did, like, remove stuff, right? I should have just attached it, I guess. I'm not sure what I want. Yeah, so why would I have this one here? What did I have in between these? Am I like blind? Oh, I had this, of course. So conversion from the wide to this. That's what this was, right? Yeah. So I don't think I want this mic as high. Because I think the height of this is so much more. So let's just feel how this feels. Maybe I'll remove this one and put this one in there instead, because it's high enough. Yeah, yeah. Where did I put the thing? Nothing left in there. Did I put it back? Anyway, we could just use this. It would be like this. I would have this angle like this. It would be like this height. Let's test with the camera. Yeah, you can see that, right? So this is how I adjust the height for the mic. We don't want to have it in the middle of the image like this. So it's quite extended there. This is why I made this thing, because it needed to be there. Yeah. Oh, this is the part I was looking for. So can I? So breakfast spoon to the rescue. So let's rethink. This bit converts from this to this, but this we won't need. This one has this though. So if I attach this one to this one and this one to this one, we should get a lower height. And I'm thinking it's definitely spinning in there, right? Yeah. So how would this height be? You can still see the mic, right? So it is too high. And it feels extremely high too. It's not just that it looks high. So this is not a solution either. So this is too long and this is too long. Yeah, I'll have to grab that thing too. So the problem with using these is that I get like white marks or metal marks in the aluminium of these. The color. I'll just have to go to spray paint after it's finished assembling and spray my whole desk. Right? So this tested. It failed. Now let's remove the cable for now. But I want to test how it is, because this connector will still have to be there, right? And take space. So the homemade thing, it's just one of these and one of these, like attached together. So now we'll skip all the black lengthening thingies because it's too long. So let's just attach one of these in here. And that's not working for us. So we'll have to use one of these. And this. And this. No. this. Did I? Let's remove this again, because I'm like putting this in here, it would make the same as the thing I said didn't work, right? Well, yeah. So I do have this here. I was thinking I had the hole in here, but we do have this. So what we need is this. And also I have these of both aluminium and tougher metal. So I guess the aluminium ones are tinier. And this is shorter too. So why are these attached? It's like it didn't fit in the box. I better mess with stuff. So let's see. These are like flatter and uglier. This is prettier, smoother. Oh, my nose itches. It's from all the hair in my nose, I think. So we have 2 of these though. We don't need 2. Oh well. I guess I should sort these, or just like randomly. To check again, this is what needs to be put in here, because this already have a converter to that. And we have the original one too. So let's just see what it looks like with the original one. Well, that one fits so good, so let's use it. There. I'm not thinking before, I'm just doing, right? So there was none of these that are not aluminium. If it's not very much taller, though, this is. These are not aluminium. But I was thinking it might be good to have this light, and these are aluminium too, so it should be sturdy enough, right? We'll see, we'll see. Breakfast spoon to the rescue. Oh, this one is going really in this. It's disappearing. There. So now we have the right one there and here. The only thing is that I really want this instead, don't I? Because this one, I know these break. This is just a plastic disc here, and this is much more sturdier, and it also has a wider. So, and this is also more easy to actually tighten. So come on, tighten. So now we can use the whole thing to tighten the whole thing. So what do you think about the height? Will it work, or will we have to redo it once more? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so the reason I thought this is a good purchase is that my mic was not as good as it used to be. The one that I'm using right now, it used to be better. So I'm like, am I throwing something away that I need? Yeah, I did.
Panda Town.
Redeems more adapters. More.
Yeah, like, did you see this one, right? You saw this one. So I had this attached to one of these to make it like the perfect length. And this is one of these and one of these attached together inside of this. And I just put some plastic on there to make it prettier. So to attach this one to this one, we need 2 tiny ones, or if we want it lower, we can actually use a big one. So if we use this or this now, depends on where we want it on this. So let's attach this one first as a test. So, and we're gonna have it just, let's center it on the camera there. So, and now I'm gonna hold this one up to it and see. So we can have this height, or we can have this. So the upper one is, it's not in the image, and we're gonna test by doing big cam mode, and it's underneath the image here too. So it's just underneath. The blue one, I'm touching it, but sorry, but it has a light on the top, which when you're fixing the height, it's like, yeah, so we can just see the light there. Annoying. So I'm sorry for touching the mic there. Desk. We were doing desk, right? Yeah. So now we just remove this again. And this one has a nice one that it doesn't have to be in the way, as this one is not flexible enough. So I was gonna use this for my camera. It doesn't work. I guess this one can probably work too, though. I don't know if it's strong enough, if it's as strong. So now this needs to be attached to the back of this, and that means we can say bye-bye to the one with 2 sizes and say hi to this. This is kind of fun, right? And I have to see if I'm in your Discord, and I have to remove. I know I have like some kid stuff left. I have, though I have
Almost
a
as good
Minecraft
as
server. Yeah. So I haven't done Lego since my kids were tiny, but I can understand that people like it. But I've seen, for me, it's like odd to see adults doing Legos. I have never, like, you know, thought of it that way. But it's probably fun. It was fun playing with the kids. Though I think my hubby actually fell asleep on the floor once. So this is what it would be now, right? And with the angle fixed for the position, it would be like that. So let's just lock it like this somehow. Just approximately now. Then we can fix
That
it
thing
when
should
it's
definitely
attached to the
withstand an
desk.
earthquake.
Yeah, you think so? So let's see if we can tighten it even more when it's like stable now. Yeah, so we could. So if I go more, I risk this plastic breaking. But this should be not earthquake safe, but we don't have any earthquakes in Sweden, so well, not that anyone would ever notice if they don't have like instruments. So I want to tighten this more. I just grabbed it like this on the pin and turned. So I think it's kind of stable. Now let's adjust the angle there, and then we're gonna need to adjust this one. So there's something. So it is so much tinier. And let's see, if I put my finger on it, it's just below the camera. It's not exactly center, is it? So screwdriver on the top. Yeah, it's good enough. And this one I can move a bit too, right? And we're going to move it. It's currently on an arm, attached to a monitor stand that's not used for anything else but the camera. So I'm thinking if I use this and attach it to that one instead, it should work. If this can go wide enough. Let's just see. Oh, yeah, I think it's actually wide enough now. Yeah. Though it is not centered. That might be the biggest problem. So now we have lots of parts spare, and these won't fit here, will they? So we have one of the newer ones. So we have two of those, so they can stay in the same house here. Friends. Nah, they won't fit. This one will probably fit here, right? Maybe it's even fitting. Yeah. Oh my god, my nose itches even. It shouldn't be upside down. So I think it will fit. Let's do this thing at once while we're doing it, right? So the width of that one, it is like this. It will be attached to this wide thing here, the camera holder. Will it work? Maybe I shouldn't do it on stream. Maybe I'll spend all stream doing it. Anyway, let's put these together with the other ones and get rid of all the thingies, because we're not gonna use these for the camera, are we? Yeah, I don't think so. We're gonna have to first, before we do anything else, so let's put this back where it belongs. Before we do anything else, we need to test the mic. And we haven't even attached the cable. So was it this way or this way? Clicky. Click. Clicky click. So let me pull the other camera back. And this phone is getting warm. So it looks like this now. So we have the same setup as before, but it is not black here. Well, I guess I won't paint this anyway, right? And it's like kinda straight. I can just move this thingy if I want to. Yeah, so it's attached to this, which we've never tried yet. And we have the headphones that came with it here too. And we have another USB hub to do my test too. So I'm just gonna go and put these away. And let's close this app because I don't think we need it. So if you don't put things back, you know, it will just be messier. So I am thinking if I might have more of these in there. Actually, let's bring this box. Yeah, of course, right? So the mic has its new home. Plastic. Tape that's stuck to my finger. Bye bye. Peepers. The power for this. We can connect the guitar, but it's like abandoned on the wall. I'm gonna connect this to the computer. Though I'm thinking I should yeah, we'll have software in it, right? So we'll be good. Probably should connect it. But let's first see if we can find these things. So this I kind of was cleaning, and I wanted to just know if these 3 parts are for the thread mill. So I'm gonna modify the thread mill better to be under the desk, or rather I actually modified it already. These are for mega heavy. For I bought them with the light long ago. So all the phone holders thingy-madoos. Oh, do you remember when we made a test gimbal? Attached on this experiment, and this ring is to attach it to rubber bands to I still haven't found any real thing to replace that, or actually to have a useful working version of that. This is a bike phone holder. Yeah. So I'm thinking camera. Attach camera to something round. That's an option. That's an option. Now this is also an option. Attach camera to something round. I get that it's black. Let's turn the light on. Empty plastic bag. Trash. So there's lots of these things. Like this came with an old camera. This is also round, but this is another diameter. This is definitely bike handle. So a lot of this is for the IRL streaming. Here's just a normal mic stand. You could have used this. So, oh, this is so ancient. That's like first smartphone. My first smartphone. So these are. Oh, this is actually for a normal rechargeable battery. So another one of these. Let's just go through the bottom. I don't think I ever will use those. All checked. And here we have another one of the bad ones, and you can see how bent it is. The angle, this one and this, they're supposed to be parallel. They are not. So they just go out, and you can't really tighten them, right? So that's why I just replaced one of those. So we have another of the bad ones. This used to hold a microscope. So a bit organized here now. These are for holding mics. 2. And this one. And that one. Like it tablet holder thingy. This was like not supposed to be plastic even when we ordered it from. Was it Amazon? Was it AliExpress? These are the legs for the when the thread mill is standing like upright, so it shouldn't fold over. There. This is kind of heavy though. Doesn't want to go back there. No, it's back. And in there we want the other box. It's in there too. So, out of the way. Whew. So why did I clear the desk when yeah, I did put it there a bit. I'm like sweaty now. I just noticed that this box was quite dusty. So you couldn't even see the image. But this is new. But I don't think we'll need it. We have one spot open and the other one. But this is the one I have. Two off connected to the computer. So I guess we connect things together. So I guess I wanted this in the mic, right? These we'll see if I use, but I guess I will. So this is connected but not connected. So we're gonna hop back to the computer screen. Let's put a tiny desk up there somewhere. And this was just the layout of my screens. We don't want to save. So this is what it looked like, you know. Does it look the same? Yeah, it does. It looks the same here. And you can plug. Yeah, right, look, it's a comparison between the 4th gen and the 3rd gen. So there is a 4th gen. That's probably much more expensive. It is the same mic, it seems. And there's different headphones with it. So for me, you know, blue mic, this is a mega upgrade. So that it's not the latest generation. It's not the thing to care about. New model available. So I'm just gonna chat, right? Mostly. I'm not gonna sing for you guys. So I'm sure it's good enough, and more than good enough. And I might have gotten the last one ever. I don't know. So I think I had a video up too of it. If you wanted to see some.
Hi, it's Warren Hughes.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna. Let's put it somewhere. I don't know what WS was planned to be, but at least I put like stuff there, just generally. Yeah, I'm just thinking we'll plug it in and see what happens. Cable, USB outlet. Stuff that usually happens when I plug stuff into USB is that my camera dies. So we'll see if the camera dies. So we got this up. Actually, I saw a video with a dude using this for Linux, and he was so annoyed at this. He was talking so much crap about that it opened up automatically. But of course it should do that. We have an icon. We have an outrun. We have a click here to get started. Read me for more information, HTML. Welcome. I don't have a keyboard. I need my keyboard. So, let's fit the keyboard. And then we can see how much this cable, how much room it takes. So I might actually, let's detach that bit. So we can move the cable a bit. So, and this is so soft and bendy, it's amazing. And these we will have to look later and see which is this. I don't think we'll use this for the camera. And this one probably is not the right circumference anyway, right? For a big monitor stand. But let's put them over there by the tools. So I'm changing my mind again, putting this one. Okay, so I kind of made a knot of it here. Whatever. There. So we have a green light on the USB symbol here. Connected USB. And maybe should use these two, right? Just to see how things work, if there's like test stuff. If these have so plug that in there too. So welcome to Focusrite, and this is why I needed my keyboard. I wanted to scroll this, right? We want it bigger. And you can see that instead, but that's okay. Should we make this tiny or whatever? Thank you for purchasing your Scarlett. We aim to have you up and running in no time. Click here to get started. At this time, the first time you've connected your device, it is in a quick start mode. Click the link above for an interactive guide to installation and to get the most out of your Scarlett and bundle software. What happens when I select the click link? You'll be taken to Focusrite website where you will be given an option to register your device or simply download the necessary resources to get started. Why does my Scarlett appear as a mass storage device? When your Scarlett is first connected to your computer, it presents itself. So, should read all of it. On viewing the contents on Safari, you will find a link to the interactive online setup process for your device. Options will be presented to either go straight to the download page to get the software for your Scarlett, or to follow step-by-step setup guide based on your choices. Once you have installed the Focusrite control software, I'm just gonna lower the light overhead because I don't think we even maybe turned off there. Software to set up and configure your interface. The Scarlett will be switched out of its factory settings so that it no longer appears as a mass storage device when connected to your computer. Please ensure at a minimum that Focusrite control is installed in order to take the service out of MSD mode and unlock the full functionality of your interface, including higher sample rates and MIDI functionality where applicable. MIDI functionality. Help, I am stuck. Where do I go? It's a party. So here's the serial number. Let's save the serial number here. We're going notepad on it. So I'm like, there's a space. Why not put Focusrite there?
PHX for the serial hash.
Let's do 3rd Jan here too. And let's just save this as Focusrite. Because it's not like I have anything else called that, right? So we click the link. We're gonna allow. Let's start. Let's get you started. Average time 5 to 30 minutes. Create your account. Creating an account gives you access to the included music software, plugins, samples, and valuable free content in the future. Creating an account is optional but recommended. Essential software. So I want to see that it works before I do some kind of registration. Install the driver and the other essential software for running your Scarlett on Mac or PC. And we probably need to register to do that, will we? After installation, we will need to restart your computer, including music making software. So we just want to test it basic right now. And I'm also curious how much the audio will differ if I'm like moving a bit. So I can see the image on it, right? That it is like not from behind, which is good because I have a, what do you call it, radiator on the wall, which is our heating system is noisy and the noise go through there. And when I recorded my first YouTube videos, I actually went and turned it off, the heating system of the house, because I was like, my God, this is so noisy. But I haven't done that since. Yeah, we'll see. We're going to record a YouTube video today, but that will be scary with this thing, with the new thing. So we're not using the new mic yet. We're gonna have to learn a few things first. By the way, let's actually look. If we put up OBS here, right? Do we have any devices? Does it already work, but we're not using it? So let's go and configure my second mic here to be the other mic. So let's go settings, audio, and see if we have a audio too. That's not my little air thingy, but it's something else. So we have Scarlett here. So does it just work? Is it okay audio? This is interesting. I can see that the audio volume here is low. Actually, it's not me at all. It can't hear me. You see, it's just noise. So, whatever it is getting here, it is not me. It's just noise there. So then I just wanna like move the cable, see that something isn't very odd here. It doesn't move. Good. I'm actually gonna duplicate the source that we have for the desktop, and I'm gonna change it because we don't need to have all of this up all the time, right? So let's move this over to the corner, And, well, maybe I don't even do that, but just do this, right? Maybe this is, I don't need to cut it. This is what we're playing with. We can see it in the corner. There, so we have most of the screen left. Yes, I'm curious why this is, but we will see as we continue. Because I'm not gonna make you hear that sound. But maybe... Oh, right, so maybe I need to click the button when I think about it. So, is this okay now? No, it's... No, well, let's see. Oh, now the thingy disappeared. You see? There's no noise now. The noise thingy there disappeared. So I can't hear anything with these, at least. There's no audio in here. So I think these buttons, they're like changing stuff. And also I can turn this up. So now I'm testing, and this is just, has nothing to do with, so it is at maximum now. Yeah, and that is just, so it actually moves when I talk. Talk. Yeah, and that's at its maximum on the journey thingy here. Let's put these on the middle, right? Like, so have some kind of feeling for what happens. And if I turn this off, it just goes. It's like it was bouncing. So, does this have anything to do? Yeah, so if I talk a lot loudly, testing. Oh, we'll see. I haven't heard anything yet in the headphones. And they're definitely, you know, all over my ears. So I can't hear anything else there. It's 15:45. I'm thinking I should go check on my kids before we get started with the software thingy. Just give me my essential software. For now, we're gonna just start. Download Focusrite control. By downloading, you accept end user agreement. Focusrite control. I want to see that it works before I register. You know, if it's like, oh, you register, so you download the software. You can't send this back now. So you can see my humble bundle purchase. Let's go downloads. And let's go save that. Let's install your essential software. Download Focusrite control by downloading. Mac version. There's a wizard. And then I hear, "You're a wizard, Harry." The word wizard will never be the same again. Oh, there it was. So restart your computer. After restarting, Focusrite control will open automatically. So we need to restart, right? We're streaming, we can't restart. Okay. So that was kind of like, okie dokie. How quick can I restart? What do you think? Should we do it? So my old mic, I can't record a YouTube video with my mic on my desk, right? It's just there behind the mic. So right now, the blue mic is behind the Scarlett mic. Right behind it. We need to fix this. We need to set this up finished. So I want the essential software first before we do the register thing. We can close this tab and this tab. And this I'm gonna check out. Click here to get started. This is what we did. So I'm thinking, is there any reason for me to save these files? It's just links, so I don't think we need those. I have a bit of a problem understanding why this person who complained about it being a mass storage device, why they really complain, right? 64 key of 140k. It's not really big either. Oh gosh, restarting. What have I got running? All the streaming programs, right? So we have this box here. We have our little saved file that's just here somewhere. And then we have the TTS. We have OBS. We have StreamerBot. We have this. We have Irian. We can close it once. I'm just thinking, I'll do a quick restart, right? And I should uninstall that. Sammy will make me not be able to use my controller closing. SpeakerBot will turn off TTS for chat. And we haven't even done the installation yet, so let's start with that. But I know that installation sometimes crashes stuff, right? So so let's go to downloads and Focusrite control. Accept. Install driver and software required. So this always feels odd when I'm thinking of reinstalling the whole computer or installing stuff. But I realized it was some time since I installed it. It was 4 years. And I've been thinking of reinstalling it for at least 2 years, right? It's such a mess to do it. You have to get everything back up. Control server starting. Yeah, we want to restart the computer. And I'm gonna stop stream. Oh. Yeah, desktop there. I guess it can be on. So I'm gonna restart as quickly as I can, and I'm gonna go back to streaming. And we will test the mic, because I think there's no way to continue doing any of the things I'm doing. The blue mic is behind the Scarlett mic, and it's on the desk. It's just lying there. So if we're gonna record something today, we're gonna have to restart. I'm just speeding it up by closing all the programs, also not making them crash, but actually closing them, right? So all the things except for this is closed. So I'm gonna close stream, and on YouTube there'll be a new one. On Twitch I'll be back up soon. So yeah. Oh, actually, I can see the green light around the ring is blinking now. It's going on and off. And let's see here. We can see that this is actually giving some kind of thing here now. And if we pull this up as high as the other one, we can see they are going in sync. But I have closed down my easy switch. But I could switch mics. Before we actually restart, we should have a mic now, right? I will listen to this later and see if it works. It should be the same volume, about the same volume as the other one. But it seems to be like, is it delayed, or is it before the other one, or is it just reacting differently? This is interesting. It's really interesting to see, so I'm gonna restart. And we'll see what happens. Nah, before I restart, I need to hear myself. let's do an echo here. So we don't need that. Come on. I just go to Twitch and see. I want to hear myself with the new mic. See if it, what is like. What is like. So let's go to channel and let's make an echo. And I guess I'm gonna talk a bit. And I don't have any audio, do I? So, no. Did it mess up my headphones? Oh, speakers is Scarlett. Testing, testing. Yes, I can hear it now. So the mic is on. Yeah, the rest of what I'm hearing is echo. So I'm gonna say something, then I'm gonna listen to myself, then I'm gonna mute it. All quiet. Yeah. Yeah, it seems to work fine. But we're gonna restart anyway, because it's gonna do more stuff, right? So, and also I want to switch the what audio out is there. So, set up. Let's close this down. I can't hear myself, which I guess is good. I'm gonna stop stream and then we're gonna okay that thing. So I'll be right back.